This one actually has a story. So story time, woo! So what I did this 4 days ago with my friend, and we went to Torrey Pines. Sorry, let me get this. And we were looking for a cave, and within this cave there is a guest book that you can sign if you find it. I don't take this lightly. It is treacherous to get there. So let me read the pin. It's on Pinterest. If you put cave guest list book, Torrey Pines, you'll find it. A cave with a guest book. You didn't hear it from us, but there's a small cave tucked away in the hills of Torrey Pines with just enough room for one person. It must be said that it's somewhat dangerous to get there and probably illegal. Visitors must enter the Torrey Pines glider port parking lot, walk a bit, drop over a west-facing edge, and then hike north. It's tough going. No. It's tough going, but if you make it, you can sign the guest book. Alright, so that's literally all that we had to go off of. So we parked at the glider port. We went west until we couldn't, because you just like reach the end of the hill, the mountain, the thingy, but it like drops 90 degrees like south and you would die. But I mean, I guess it's like linked off with chains. We go as west as we can, then we go north, and then we see this guy. We see him go down like this path. I don't know. We see him go down this hill, and so we're like, okay, cool, like a spot that we can finally go down and north to. So we're going down, and like that is scary, like let me tell you, because there is no, it's not an actual path. That's why I said path. It's like not a road. It's kind of just, you are walking down Mother Nature itself. There's no hand guards, no railing. You can literally slide and fall and die. So I was breaking a sweat just at the start of this. So we finally get down that, and then you can either go west to the beach, and it's a nude beach, by the way. It's called Black's Beach. Or you can go east, and that goes like inside this mountain cave. No, I don't know. It just goes inside the mountain more. And you have to do this when it's low tide, or else the part that we were walking through, that's kind of just like it's covered in water. We go through it, and then we see these other two girls, and we're like, oh hey, like, are you looking for this guest book too? And they never heard of it. So we tell them, and they're like, oh cool, like let's tag along. So we're like, yeah, the more the merrier. And so we keep walking, and then suddenly we like hit this way where there's a man that's naked, because it is a nude beach. So we like walk by him, and we're like, hey, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, all right, bye. So we keep walking, and then we kind of get stuck because there's like no place else that we can go except like up. We like grab a hold of the roots, and like we climb and shimmy our way up the hill more. We go up more, and then I struggle the whole way, and I'm not too sure how these two girls are doing it, because they are literally just in bikinis and sandals, and I'm in hiking, I don't know, athletic wear and like shoes, and they're keeping up better than I am. And so we climb up and we walk a little more, and every time I'm climbing up, I'm like, how am I gonna get down? Like, how am I gonna get down from this? Because I am not an expert climber. I am not physically fit. I'm dying this whole time. And so I just like keep that in my head, but then I'm also saying it out loud, and my friend is like,
oh, like we'll just go down the same way we came up,
like yeah, I know that, but like there's like different physics involved into it, like I don't know. I'm like, all right, like cool, like we'll just keep going up, we'll find this. We keep walking, and then we see like this indent in a cave, but it's not like a cave, because I feel like caves are more like enclosed, you know, but it kind of like, it's just like a dent into the hillside. So we see that, and we're like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then we're kind of determined to like find this cave still, and that doesn't fit the bill, at least from the picture that we get. We still climb, and we still like walk more east, and suddenly we can't really go anywhere, except we can go up more, but then there's a lot of shrubs, and like there's bees in these shrubs, and I like walked through it like twice thinking like I was gonna get stung, because bees, like I am so scared of bees, like ooh, but like I do it, like I conquer that, still like freaking out inside of my head. And so I need to rest by now, and I like there's a shady part, so I'm like, you can like look to see if there's any other way to get back up there, but like I just need to sit down and cool off and like drink some water. So he goes up and he like looks some more, but all there is just like more shrubs, more bushes, more bees. There's no way like we can't go up this way, so we're like, oh man, like dead end, we can't go anymore. Then we just like decided to go back. We meet up with the girls again, and they're up in that cave dent thingy, and they're just like chilling. So I want to see a closer look of it, so we like climb up to it, and I'm struggling. I'm like, I have my legs and my like arms like trying to like reach up this thing, and I'm like, I can't do this, like I'm stuck. And they're like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. So I'm like, all right. So I muster up like all the strength that I have left, and then like I pull myself up and I make it, and it's cool because, and then I just like look around and I pan around. I like have a video of that at least. And I noticed that there's this hole in it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect. When we first saw this, we knew that there was a book, but then the post had been a while ago, so we didn't know if it was still going to be there. You know, let me bring a backup in case that one's gone. Like, we can replace it and we could start this whole thing over again and it'd be awesome. So I have this book, and I sign it, I pass it to my friend, he signs it, and then we have like the girls sign it. We put it back in the plastic bag and the pen, and we like shove it in this hole, and it fits perfectly. It was made for this notebook. Cool, like we'll come back in like 6 months or a year and see if like any more people wrote in it or doodled in it. That's that. We hang out there for a little bit, and then we climb our way back down, and we just head back to like where our car is. And I'm like kapooped. Along the way back, my friend was like, huh, like I wonder if this way leads up to like the mountain thing, to the cave. And I'm like, oh man, like I'm so tired, like I can't do this anymore. As I'm thinking this, the other girls are like, oh yeah, like let's try it. And I'm like, god dang it, like I can't be the only one, I can't be the party pooper. I'm like, all right, like cool, like let's climb up this hill that I'm probably gonna get stuck, like for reals this time. My friend climbs up first and he's like,
Oh, there's footpaths, like it's super easy to climb up. Just put your feet in, just like,
my foot gets stuck in the first one, so I'm like, all right, this isn't for me. Like, I don't know, I'm struggling just to get up this thing. And I finally make it, but there's a couple of times where I was like mentally getting stuck, like I was freaking myself out in my head. And also I was like, how am I going to get down this, because this is like more vertical than the other place where I thought I was gonna get stuck at. The other girl makes it up, and then her friend, she kind of gets stuck, like her sandal gets stuck, so her friend just like is like, okay, like I'll meet you down there. So she like slides down, and then as she's sliding down, she was like getting scared because she could have slid all the way down. And so she was just trying to struggle to find her way down, and then if she was struggling to find her way down, I was freaking out. She's better at this than me, and I can't do anything. So I was like, I'm really gonna get stuck here, like please, I don't want to get stuck and die. I'm trying to like play it cool, and I'm just like watching her go down, and I'm like, please don't die. And then so they make it both down, and they wave goodbye. I'm like, oh, like nice meeting you and stuff. And so my friend is still trying to climb up this thing. Dude, like I can't do it anymore. I'm just like, I can't. Feel free, like I don't want to hold you back from this. Like you go ahead, you climb up there, but like you grab your phone, because I have my phone, and like we could keep contact in case something happens. So he's like, okay. So he climbs back up, and I'm just like chilling there looking at the views that I have, and they're beautiful. I could see like the beach, I could see the mountain that we climbed down the first time, and then it's in like a nice breeze, and there's a bird, and the bird's like as high as I am, just to put that into perspective. I wait for him, and then I finally hear him come down. He's like, I can't do it, the terrain's too like pebbly and loose. And he was like, I fell a little bit. And so we were like, all right, just time for us to go home. Like we tried, we got something close to like what we were trying to find. We start our way down, and then this is the part where I'm like, this is it, like how am I gonna get down? Like I see him get down, and like he's fine. Like I don't know, I never knew like he's like a professional at this. Some way, somehow he is like doing this like it's easy, and I'm struggling. I thought we were gonna be on the same levels. He wants me to turn around, and I'm like, like turn around? Like what do you mean? He's like, yeah, you gotta turn around so you could put your feet into like the holes that we came up with. And I'm like, how am I gonna do this? He's like, you see like those like roots over there, like grab onto them and like flip yourself around. So I'm like, okay, like I grab them, and then as soon as I'm grabbing them, they are like ripping out in my hand, and I'm like, that's not gonna hold me. Like, what is this? Like, the more I grab, the more they're like ripping out of the mountain. And I'm like, this is it. I'm stuck. I'm just gonna live here. Like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna make this my new home. It looks real nice. The view is beautiful. Like, I can do this. And I don't know. I'm just gonna make it work somehow. But he's like, no, just turn around. Like, you can do this. And I'm like, do you see the roots ripping out from the mountain? Like, I can't. And he's like, yes, you can. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't. And so I'm like, I reach for it one more time, and then this one holds. I'm like, oh my god, like, maybe I can do this. So he's like, all right, just like flip around now. And I'm like, ah! If I slip, that's it. Like, there are rocks. Like, I tumble down, I crack my head, concussion, like I die. Is he gonna stop me from forces pulling me down? Like, I don't know, but I just gotta put my faith in him, because that's all I got. So I flip around and I do that. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. He's like literally grabbing my feet and putting them in these holes. Also, some of the places that he wants me to place my feet, there's literally like no holes. How's my foot supposed to like stick and like ground to something that's slanted and like rocky? I'm like fighting with him the whole time, saying like, I can't do this, how? And he's like, yes you can, like I got you. Seriously, if it wasn't for him, like, thank you so much for helping me, because if I was by myself, that's it. I call it quits. Call the cops to have me like lifted up out of here, because yeah, there was just no way. So we finally make it down, and I'm like, praise the universe. I'm just like, thank God. Like, it's like not flat ground, but I'm like, thank you. I'm like, oh, like I have to take a break from that, because that was just a life or death situation. From then on out, like it's easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Like I was like all scratched up. Like I could show you my scratches. Yes, take it all in. We walked through all the naked old men, because that's literally all that's there at Black's Beach. So we're just like walking casually. We just walked back to our car. Like it's a long trip, and we just finally make it. Like we started at 4 p.m. roughly, and we got back to the car at like 8. That was like a 4-hour ordeal. And I'm just proud. Like I made it. I'm just proud of myself. I walked through bees. I like hiked this treacherous terrain. I made it alive. I was climbing. I guess I'm kind of afraid of heights, because a lot of the times I was like freaking out in my head, and it was like almost like a panic attack kind of that I was having. But I mean, I didn't let him know. I didn't want anyone to know, but I'm just telling the truth right now. And we did it. Like I did it. And seriously, it's day 4, and my body finally doesn't hurt. I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's my story. Those are my struggles, and I guess I'm like an average, everyday girl. Or woman, I guess, because I'm 21, so I guess I'm a woman. Anyway, if you guys want to do it too, that's great. Go sign the book. You can go off of the clues and like some of the video that I have on here for you guys. I think it would be really cool. Like I said, we're trying to go back like 6 months time, or like a year, just like a good enough time to like see like if people find it. So we're just gonna go back soon. Hopefully no one takes it. Like I said, please, just no one take this, no one ruin this. Come on guys, don't be like that. I think it'd be really awesome, a cool like communicative thing that like we started together, you know? So yeah, so that was it. That's my spiel, that's my story. It's a little long, but it was funny. It was really true. That's what happened. Thanks again. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. All right. Peace out. Bye. Now I get to taste this baby. I mean, I did, but I'll try it for the first time on